Hey guys, how you all doing? How is your weekend going? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Adeze if you're new here. And yeah, in today's video, I'm going to be reacting to your unpopular opinions. Yes, I asked you guys on Instagram to give me your unpopular opinions, but then last minute I thought about, people on YouTube who are not following me on Instagram, so I actually brought the question to YouTube as well. But if you're not following me on Instagram, why are you doing this to me? Please go and follow me on Instagram. I'm going to leave the handle, on the screen, in the description box, or wherever, just go and follow me. It is at Adeze Space, and I'm about to hit 10K. Anyway, I just hit 8K, but I'm about to hit 10K anyhow I want to look at it. So please follow me on Instagram and join the first 10K gang, okay? Yeah. So I'm going to be reacting to your unpopular opinions. How unpopular are these opinions? How unpopular are they? So I'm going to be reacting to them, and I'm going to be telling you my own unpopular opinions. So stay to the end of this video to hear my own. My own is real unpopular, trust me. So the first unpopular opinion is, I used to say that fair people are not so pretty or handsome, they are just lucky to be light-skinned. Is this really an unpopular opinion? I think a lot of dark-skinned people use it to console themselves. I've seen it a lot of times where, because people perceive light-skinned people to be more attractive, a lot of dark-skinned people now start saying she's not fine. If she was dark, she would be ugly, but she's not dark. So yeah, the light skin is part of her attraction, okay? The same way some people, their dark skin is actually part of their attraction. It is just inferiority complex that's making the darker people feel like, something is wrong with them, or, try to bring the other person down. I'm not going to deny that there's colorism, okay? Especially in Nigeria and, most African countries, or countries where there are a lot of dark-skinned people. But I'll say that if you are truly beautiful, very few people are going to care whether you're light-skinned or dark-skinned. That's just the truth, okay? Like, look at me now. Look at me. I know I'm not the darkest on the block, but come and tell me that I am not beautiful because I'm not light-skinned. Come and say it to my face now. Yeah? You tell me that something is wrong with you. Okay. Contraceptives have a bad side effect in the future. Should you want to have children? I'm not sure how true this is, okay? For someone whose contraceptive fell out and then 2 months later I got pregnant without even trying, I don't know how true this is, but I would say that those hormonal contraceptives might have, a bad side effect. I don't think it's unpopular either. I think a lot of people, don't want to use contraceptives because they think this way. So this is not an unpopular opinion, okay? But yeah, I'm not sure. Let me not advise anybody, okay? But for me, contraceptives did not, stop my, in fact, I don't even know that it even increased my chances because it cut down my period, so I didn't know that I was not safe, okay? So, yeah. Okay, so the next one is, I don't get my children vaccinated. I've studied where vaccines come from and how they are made, okay? So this opinion is actually a popular, or it is gaining popularity. It is gaining increased popularity, where people are becoming anti-vax moms. They don't want to vaccinate their kids. And yeah, to be honest, I'm somewhere in between. I vaccinate my kids, so please, like, that's not even a question. Like, I vaccinate them on time. Like, I can't even use my kids to gamble that gamble. But I understand the concern about where vaccines come from and how they are made and stuff like that. I understand the concern, but even at that, following the statistics, I'd rather get my kids vaccinated, I beg, because yeah, a lot of diseases have been eliminated because most kids were vaccinated against those diseases. So yeah, just contribute your own quota. And if you don't want to vaccinate your kids, then keep your kids away from other kids, okay? Don't have kids immediately after marriage if you can, especially if courtship was less than 1 year. Spend alone time. I actually agree to this, and I think this is not really an unpopular opinion. I think most people actually, agree to this. However, it is easier said than done. Is it to say, I don't want to have kids, especially if you live in Nigeria? Is it to say, I don't want to have kids until, after 1 year, blah, 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 and then after 2 months with your husband and you get bored, you're just like, I need my child. Some feminists are really annoying, especially the queer ones. They are always victims in their head. Yeah, I actually agree with you 100%, okay? I think that one of the reasons why I always say that I'm not a feminist, and I have several reasons why, okay? But one of those reasons is that I've noticed that a lot of feminist movements, okay, try to paints women as primary victims of every circumstance. Like, a woman is helpless in every circumstance. A woman has no responsibility in every circumstance. She's always the victim. Anyhow you want to put it, she's always the victim. Believe women, you know, she can never do anything wrong. And I'm just like, if you're fighting for equality, why is it that you are now saying we're not equal in, you know, doing bad as well? You know, if you are saying that we're equal to men, then it means that we are equal and we're capable of doing bad as well, and we should be held accountable to, you know, our actions, or accountable for our actions. So yeah, I think that some are actually very annoying. So the next one is culture is a choice and not absolute. Okay, yes, I 100% agree. If you know me, you know that I am constantly questioning culture and tradition. I am constantly questioning it. Okay, if you ask me to do this because our people are doing it because it's the culture, I'll ask you why. And I'll continue to ask you why. Okay, so yeah, culture is a choice. Culture is man-made. Culture is a choice, so it is not absolute. You cannot come and force me to act according to, you know, a certain culture because I was born into it. I didn't beg to be born into a certain culture or tradition. I didn't beg to be born into it. So you cannot come and force me to follow it. If something doesn't work for me, I'm not gonna do it. That's just facts. Okay, yeah. So the next one is people need to stop the discrimination with people with bow legs. Do people discriminate against people with bow legs? And even if they do, I think that's a popular opinion. I don't think anybody in their right senses will, you know, not agree with this. So yeah, what you say on social media actually says something about you. You are somewhat what you post. I agree with this, but not totally. Okay, I agree with this, but not totally. I agree with this because somewhere inside what you post, somewhere, you know, if you peel back the layers of what people post on social media, then somewhere inside there you're going to find out who they really are. But at the same time, a lot of people can pretend on social media, a lot of people can act on social media, a lot of people can, you know, portray things that are totally not who they are on social media. But yeah, I agree. If you're someone who constantly posts on social media, if we peel back the layers of things that you post, we'll be able to tell somewhat, you know, who you are. So yeah, I agree. I think I agree. As a Christian, don't have sex before marriage. Fornication is wrong. I totally agree. I don't think any Christian disagrees with this. What we do in reality is where the issue comes. Okay, so I think a lot of Christians are hypocrites when it comes to this. Not that with their full chest they disagree, okay, because the Bible is very, very explicit on it. Someone else also said this: the premarital sex is wrong no matter the number of people that are doing it. Exactly. Next one is, I think arranged marriages are the best. I'm not in one though. Are they? Arranged marriages, are they the best? I don't think so. I don't think so. I think that, you know, some arranged marriages work out and some, you know, not arranged marriages work out as well. By arranged marriages, I'm assuming that you are saying, you know, cases where they say, this is your wife, you must marry her, this is your husband, you are going to marry him, you know, whether or not you are interested or not. Okay, so that, to me, that's what arranged marriage is. And for me, I would say it works out in some cases, but not all. I don't think it even works out in majority of cases. Yeah, but if you're talking about just, you know, parents arranging, look at this lady, you try and go and talk to her and see if you can marry her, and then the guy goes and talks to her and they actually click and they now get married. If that's what you mean, then I agree that those marriages actually do well. And I think it's because in such marriages, what holds the family together now goes beyond just their relationship. You know, family ties, you know, friendship and all that have something to do with those kind of arranged marriages. Okay, the new wave feminism is harmful to both men and women. I also totally agree, and I also don't think this is even an unpopular opinion. I think that now a lot of people are beginning to realize that this new wave of feminism is actually harmful to both men and women. Okay, you cannot, you know, continue to portray men as being evil, as being, you know, aggressors, as being everything that's wrong with the world, and then portray women as perpetual victims and expect things to go, you know, smoothly between them. I don't think so. Okay, men are evil, women are evil, men are good, women are good. You just have to treat individual situations as they come. Okay, I don't know if this is unpopular, but I don't think you should stay friends with your ex. I don't think so either. You shouldn't try as much as possible not to burn bridges. I always say that. Try as much as possible not to, you know, break up with an ex and you guys will not become, you know, enemies. Like, try not to do that. But at the same time, you don't have to be friends. You shouldn't be friends with your ex. But if for some reason you have to contact them for something, or if for some reason you guys meet on the road, it shouldn't be bad blood between the two of you. Yeah. So the next one, she says, dress the way you should be addressed is bullshit. Okay, so she doesn't agree with the saying, dress the way you should be addressed. Okay, sister, should I say my mind? Should I talk? Okay, let me say this, okay? There are two sides to this coin. Okay? Yes, in an ideal world, in a perfect world, ideally, people should not be treated, in a wrong way or a certain way simply because of how they are dressed. You should treat everybody equally. You should treat everybody with respect. You should treat everybody as human beings. You should, care and love and treat everybody like you like to be treated. Okay, that's what the Bible says. That's what that's how we should live. However, we are all human beings. We all come from certain cultures, backgrounds, mindsets, okay? All these things form our prejudices, whether we like it or not, okay? So normal human behavior is to judge people based on how they look. That is just the truth, okay? So are you going to use yourself as experiment? Are you going to gamble important things in your life because you want to make a point? Think about it, okay? So I think sometimes people that say things like this, it's easy to say online, but in real life they will actually not practice what they preach, okay? What I mean is this: if you are going for a job interview and you really love that job interview, like it is an interview that is a job that you've been dreaming of all your life, and then opportunity comes for you to come and interview for that job, will you now say this is my job, let me dress like that? Like, it's not a fashion job, it's not a beauty job, a corporate serious job. You will not dress like this and say, this is how I like to dress on a normal day. Nobody should judge me based on this. Judge me based on what is inside here. They should break your skull open. As they see you, your body should be reflecting, what is inside your head. That's not how human beings work, okay? They are totally going to judge you based on how you look, okay? Is this right? No, maybe not, but it is reality. So it is easier to say things like this online, but in reality, there are certain kind of places that if you dress anyhow and show up, if you do anyhow, you will see anyhow. Someone said that having dreadlocks only looks good when you have money. When you don't have money, you look dangerous. I 100% agree, okay? You see things like dreadlocks, you see things like piercings, you see things like tattoo, you better have the money to back up that lifestyle. You better have the money to back it up, because if you have piercings, tattoos, dreadlocks, and you go for an event also looking poor and all that, okay, if phone miss, they go start from you. If money miss, then go start from you. If they want sell food, they no go start from you. If they want give gifts, they know they start from you. They no start from you. People think I'm annoying when I say things like I don't take parental advice from people who have kids that are above 14 because my kids are only 4 and 6 years old. In my opinion or defense, things have changed so much in those 10 years since your child was 4. Okay, I think this is quite unpopular. All right, I don't agree, but I think it's quite unpopular. Marriage isn't as fun as I see a lot of people think it is. It is a lot of work and sacrifice embodied together and can be overwhelming sometimes. I agree with you, and I think this is not an unpopular opinion, considering that you have 7 likes here. It means that many people agree with you as well. So yeah, I agree with you. It's not always fun and games in marriage, but trust me, fun and games are also part of marriage, because what I see happens now is that some people try to paint marriage like as if it is devoid of fun and games. No, a lot of times, in fact, majority of times, marriage is actually fun and games, depending on who you marry, okay? So marry with sense. I don't take marriage advice from someone that has been married for less than 10 years. Okay, see, let me even say something. I think there was a time in my life that maybe I was saying things like, if somebody is single, you shouldn't be giving marriage advice. If somebody hasn't been married for this amount of time, you shouldn't be giving advice. If somebody hasn't this, if somebody doesn't have a kid, they shouldn't be giving advice. I think maybe at some point in my life I might have thought that way, but as I grow and I mature and I really consider things, that thing doesn't really make sense anymore. To me, at least, it doesn't make sense anymore. Anybody can advise anybody. Anybody can give advice on any topic, okay? Whether or not they have experienced it personally or not, anybody can give advice. For instance, okay, are you going to tell me now that my helper Marachi, who also helps with my kids and is very good with my kids, are you going to tell me that because she doesn't have kids, she cannot advise somebody who, is a new mom on how to take care of her kid? Is that what people are trying to say? For me, anybody is free to give me advice, solicited advice, okay? Anybody is free to give me advice. It is now left for me to decide whether the advice makes sense for me or not. Like some people say, don't give married people advice if you've been divorced. You couldn't make your marriage work, so you shouldn't be advising people who are married. But sometimes, because she couldn't make her marriage work, she now knows, red flags, pitfalls that you might encounter that can actually lead you to be divorced like her, as she's trying to advise you against them, okay? So anybody, in fact, KORA has given me advice that helps me with Eva. Like, as young, my daughter KORA, she's 5 years old, she once advised me, I can't even remember what it is now, but something I was trying to figure out with Eva, and then KORA said, "Mommy, why don't you do it this way?" And I tried it that way, and it worked, and I was like, oh my God, that's a genius right there, okay? But yeah, all I'm trying to say is that don't limit your blessings, or limit your knowledge, or limit help from coming to you because you are judging people based on their own personal experiences or lack of it, okay? You're just going to be doing yourself a disservice. What you should do is accept all advice and criticism, and then pick and choose the one that works best for you, okay? And discard the one that doesn't work. So it's not about, let me tell you something, some people have been married for 20 years, 30 years, and they'll still come and give you stupid advice that might not even work for your family, because they are even suffering their own marriage, but you might not know. It's the truth. They might be suffering, going through hardship in their own marriage, but because they are focused on the length of the marriage, then they will now come and give you advice that also makes you focus on only length of marriage instead of the health of the marriage. So for me, anybody is free to advise me. It's left for me to, take that advice, look at it, dissect it, and see if it applies to me. If it applies to me, fine. If it doesn't apply to me, I let it go and move on, okay? That's just my own 2 cents and maybe unpopular opinion, actually. Nigerian men like to be in every woman's cat except their wives. You guys are Nigerian men. Every time Nigerian men. So what's that his name? Derek Jackson is a Nigerian man, abi? Weinstein, Harvey Weinstein is a Nigerian man, abi? Everything, and maybe they're from Nigerian descent, they don't know. What's his name? Kevin Hart is a Nigerian man, okay? All those other white men, Asian men that cheat on their wives, they are not white or Asian. They are Nigerian men that just happen to, be white and Asian, okay? So, yeah, I don't think this is I think it's a popular opinion. It is not a Nigerian man thing. It is a man thing. It is a human being thing, okay? A some people thing. It's not even all men. It's a some people thing. Some men cannot just respect themselves, while some men do a good job of respecting themselves. So, leave Nigerian men alone, I beg. In fact, let me even do this to know people that actually watch my videos, okay? Let me know people that watch my videos very well. If you've watched my video to this part, just leave a thumbs up and a heart, okay? In the comment section, leave a thumbs up and a heart, and I'll know that you have watched my video to this part. Let me catch some people that will just open the video, leave a comment and click off. Let me catch those people. Or those that will skip. Anyway, I love you guys, whether you watch or not, I love you. As long as you're on my channel, I love you, okay? Don't run away, please, don't leave. But yeah, let us confuse people in the comment section. Just leave a thumbs up and a heart emoji. Yeah, so now my own unpopular opinion. So, I am of the opinion that people who say things like being a working mom gives you more respect are wrong, okay? I'm of the opinion that that is wrong. I believe that people respect money. Finish. Working mom, no working mom, under working mom, over working mom, nobody cares. As long as you have money, the respect is going to follow, okay? And this is coming from someone who at some point in her life was just a stay-at-home mom. I did not have any source of income. I was just taking care of my kids 24/7, okay? Not once did anybody disrespect me because of that. Not once. In fact, what I used to get from people then was admiration. Oh my God, you're a stay-at-home mom. How do you do it? And then when it comes to, outside, people outside, going out, going to businesses and stuff like that, I wish you would disrespect me, okay? When I show up in your business or show up in your shop with my G-Wagon, I don't have a G-Wagon by the way, but I'm just saying, let's say I have a G-Wagon, the latest G-Wagon, then I have gold, gold earrings, gold jewelry, gold rings, everything, and then I have my hair on point, dressing on point, shoes on point, and I'm a stay-at-home mom, and I show up to come and buy stuff worth 200k from your supermarket. I wish you would disrespect me. I wish a bitch would. I wish you would disrespect me. Try am now. For me, it's not about working or not working. It is about money. That is what human beings respect. That's what human beings cherish. And then when it comes to the home, you know, in-laws or family members disrespecting a woman because she's a stay-at-home mom, I still believe it is her husband's fault, okay? It is her husband's fault. There's a way you will treat your wife. There's a way you will speak highly of your wife. There's a way you will take care of your wife. They can't try it. Maybe under their breath when they are behind closed doors, okay? When they are in their coven meeting, in their private meetings, okay? They might be saying things like, she's just chopping our brother's money or our cousin's money or our uncle's money. She's not even doing anything. Maybe they might even say it there, but they won't try it to your face. They won't even try it in public, okay? They won't say it out loud, okay? Depending on how your husband treats you and how he takes care of you and, you know, the reverence he has for you, okay? So that argument to me does not fly when people say things like being a working mom gives you more respect. It doesn't. Just have money. Nobody cares how you got the money. Nobody cares where you work. Just have money and they will respect you. All right, guys, that's the end of my video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I actually enjoyed filming this. So what do you guys think about my unpopular opinion? What do you think about the unpopular opinions that I read out and my responses to them? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you all in my next video. Bye guys. Bye guys. Bye guys. Mwah.